Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we got ourselves all of our shredders set up for our kill box area, and oh god, that was a bad idea. Don't highlight everything, Ryan. And yeah, we still need to get the snipers up and running, but that should be very quick. But it's really nice having this up and running, that way we don't have to worry about it in the future, because that's basically the biggest resource sink that we are going to have, other than I guess doors. But we are currently done all mining now, which is wonderful. So now, well, at least for now, obviously we still have to dig this huge area out and a whole bunch of just little bits around, but the majority of the mining, other than that again, is done, which is nice. So today we are going to be working up here, getting all of our infrastructure set up for our actual storage centers, which is still going to be quite a bit, but at least we got the majority of the walls done. It was pointed out by Goling in a comment I checked before, between episodes rather, that in here is currently a bug risk. I was asked if that's just a permanent bug risk, but obviously we are going to be going into dev mode and filling that because it is outside of allowed build areas, so that's not something we could touch anyways. So yeah, when we do our refogging to fix the ugly, like that, that is going to get filled in, but for right now it is a problem. So what we're going to do is just move one of these out, that way that stays cool with everything else. We also got some power brought in here, and we dealt with ourselves two groups of drop-in raiders that were coming to screw us up. Obviously we anti-grained them, so it's not really an issue. We got our landing areas all worked out and tested, and it's not a problem, so we should be good to go here. But other than that, things are going quite well. Over here also did get finished, and now it is vented properly. We are just closing these vents, so we'll confirm that this is working as intended. It should, but there's a couple times now that I've already turned these off, and then it got to like 150 degrees, so it's best to be certain. So yeah, 11 degrees. Nice and solid temperature, and that's the same as outdoors now that this is finally big enough to vent it properly. And then we will get shields here. It's kind of lower priority because right now we're basically completely out of advanced components. So that kind of screws things up a little bit. So we're not going to be able to... We could buy some. I'd rather not. They're very expensive. But I think we should be okay to not need to buy very many. Obviously, it'd be more beneficial for us to go and steal them from cities and stuff. But we're kind of busy, so raiding isn't really in the books. Either way, so this is all getting done. We do need to get our cooling all over here finished up. That way we can make sure that these are kept cold. And we are working currently on getting all these conduits ran. So that's right now going across here. And up here, we do want these battery rooms cooled, so we could bring that across too. Oh no, what's that? Nothing, just a stutter. So we'll get that running through here. And then obviously that's going to loop into these. And these are obviously just big rooms. So what we can do... just run this both sides and have a vent here, vent there, and that should be more than enough. And these should be able to get that done fairly quickly. We're not going to worry about getting any more mining going in the near future, because like I said, the biggest thing is just right in here, and that's not really high priority. I'd like to kind of catch up, because right now we've been working on getting a lot of different projects going all at the same time, and it's mentally exhausting trying to keep track of everything and where everything is relative to everything else. We can also get that put in now, so that's going to be coming down here. We want this here for redundancy. So we need to finish up this area. That's all cooled. We need to... that doesn't need to be cooled in here because the embrasure there is going to keep it fine. Are we good for in here? No, we're still going to need to cool this section here. So the best way to cool that... that's going to be a tricky one. Let's go back to that later. And then in here, we do need a conduit so we can make sure we can close these doors and keep that cool. That needs to go. And then we can run our redundancy. I guess we'll bring that right to there just for... oh, actually, there's no real point. Yeah, there's no point bringing it right to there. We'll just have it so it just stops right there. Because obviously we're not cooling in here. And these are going to be cooled, but by other conduits that are going to run our absolute zero pipes. So this is then ready to come all through here and then up the service hallway. That way we have our redundancy. That can go right to there. That needs to go into where we're going to be doing all of our cooling system. And that is everything good for now, other than this, but we need to finish this up. So we can't, oh man, they're getting stuff done quick now. Now that we don't have mining, there's a lot of free people. So we can grab our plan and fill in some of this debris. So obviously these plans aren't exactly what they are going to be anymore, because obviously we don't need the embrasures, we don't need this little opening. So we get that in, then we just have one more layer there. That needs to come in there, there, and there. And then we need to fill all of this stuff in. That there is going to be a problem. And we can't put that there. So I guess for now we'll just reinstall this not in the hallway. We'll put it here. That way we just need to come in and build a wall there, and that'll be good to go. We don't need a food bin. We don't need an agricultural trader. We do have to keep our eyes open for traders that might potentially have specific components, because we do still need a bunch of those if we want to get all our batteries built. But we can probably get our circuit breakers in sometime soon. Not really a big issue because we don't have batteries yet, and you only need the circuit breakers when you got the batteries. But we can also get that built here, so that'll start filling in. And we can also get along here and start filling that in from both sides, along here and along here. So then that should be good. We do have some filler that we need over here for this bed. Can we get Ben's? You're resting. You're super slow. It's the food poisoning. Fine. We also need to get food here. So our lavish meals haven't been getting made, which kind of sucks. Well, they've been getting made, but they're getting eaten as quickly as they're getting made right now. But that should not be a long-term issue. They should be able to get that processed. Oh, don't be a raid. Okay, sabotage opportunity. The game really wants us to do stuff. We have never had this many things come up so quickly. Although that could also be because time ticks by a lot quicker when we're not going out raiding constantly. So it might just feel like it's a lot more frequent. And there's the raid. Damn it. Group of mechs. Okay. Okay, is there anything we really gotta worry about there? That's not a whole lot by the looks of it. Just 41 centipedes. That is quite a bit, but you know, we got the shield. Although there is people out hunting. So what we'll want to do is we can grab all of these doors and just forbid them, and we'll get Cheney to come around this way. And then you'll just go in that entrance. And then the mechs should just die. Should. We'll keep an eye on it just in case. There you go, you guys can just work through this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to be concerned about here. As long as these shields hold up. And we don't get a solar flare. Although we haven't got a solar flare in a long time. Yeah, you guys should have it. This shield will hold up. We'll keep an eye on our battery situation, though. Just in case. And then Cheney, you're all the way over here. Okay, let's get you back in. Do we want to grab some people and have the extra firepower, or just let the turrets do it? Because they're coming up towards the snipers. Although they might just take that trip all the way up and around. In that case, we don't have to worry about it anyways, really. But either way, you're good. How far is that reaching? Yeah, if they come over here, we still need to get these set up with shredders as well. There's a lot of things that this base could really use. They could mess up these walls, which could be an issue. Where's the shield? Yeah, this is holding the absolute zero, no problem. Well, not exactly absolute zero, but low enough where it's a non-issue. And our batteries are holding up no problem. But yeah, there is the risk of them eating through this wall, which is another thing that's been on the, you know, to-do list, or to-fix list. And you guys are all getting massacred. You're going to go around and not be a problem. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. This is just going to take a little bit. We should be okay. So in the meantime, is any of these getting any... Like, we should be able to repair these as quickly as they get damaged, just because it's not like they target the walls. But yeah, you guys over here are basically dead. And then over here, and we never got those sandbags in here, so these snipers are kind of risky. But overall, it should be fine. There's so much other firepower around. it shouldn't be a problem. And they're all going back. They're going to do the run back and forth. This is good, though. This is going to be a lot of free plasteel, assuming that all these don't blow up all the corpses. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it. You guys are going down. Okay, so we'll just ignore them. So no one's idle over here. A lot of people are sleeping. So everything here is fine. We do have to get this clothing out of here. Has that been all the corpses finally dealt with? No, almost. If it wasn't for this clothing in here, it would be. So let's grab haul urgently. And we don't want to grab too much haul urgently, because then everyone's going to come and grab just a bunch of stuff. But if we set up a handful, then we'll have a couple people come and then pick up a whole bunch each. Theoretically, anyway, we'll see. And then this is still going fine over here. You're basically done. That's still holding. Yeah, it's not a problem. Our cooling system's very heavy duty, obviously. It's the whole point. This base is supposed to be as impenetrable as possible. Other than the one thin wall that I got screwed up over here. That's fine. They don't seem to care too much. But yeah, non-issue. Okay. And then we have no storage space for all the clothing. Okay, so that's because all this plasteel and steel and everything's taking up a lot of space. Because we are at weight capacity, but not item capacity. So I guess we can throw a bunch into the ship. Just start getting that going. That way at least they have somewhere to go. Okay, so there we go. That's a good chunk of what our, well, that's all of the clothing that we can, and weapons that we can take so far, and pretty much full. So we're not going to worry about refilling that at any point, because we have other ships that need to go back anyways. So we'll get those out of here, and that'll free up enough room for the extra stuff, and then from there, we'll offload that stuff as well. And then you guys just have a few over here, and these are all going quick because of sniper. Okay, so that's all good. All right, so from here, we have our cooling coming in. So is here cold now? No. So has that conduit not been done yet? That's running along here. Up here. And then that's... Is it just that this isn't connected at all through here? Yeah. Okay. That's why we check. So there's going to be doors there. And there's going to be a door there. And then there's going to be a door here, and a door here. And then a door here and here. And who knows what's going to happen down here. So we'll get those up. That'll get that cooled. And hopefully that'll be bug resistant or bug proof. And we are still negative 40, so that's good. Okay, and then that's all good. We can... Once all these are done, we'll get the cooling in here. Get those doors finished up. We'll get those sniper turrets done today. Oh yeah, we were supposed to do up here. Can we get someone to come deconstruct stuff? Holy shit. I wish they would just do it. But we have a million other things going. Hey, Nexus, what are you doing? You're hauling stuff? Can you come up here and just get all of it done? And then what we're going to need to do is there is all these that are in the wall, and we need to run our conduits in that wall as well. Why does there have to be conduits in ruins? The worst part is we can't see them. So there might be just others sticking around. And in all reality, it's not a huge deal. It just makes it look weird, like over here, where it sticks out because there's a conduit right there. Nexus, can you eat? Sure, I'll let you do that first. And then work on deconstruction so we could get over here finished up so we could start getting the embrasures and all that done. Deconstruct everything you can reach here. And we got to get all these chunks out of here too. It might be worth hauling chunks into here and then loading the ship up a handful at a time. Save us quite a lot of trip. Because obviously otherwise you have to come all the way out to here, which that still needs to get moved out of here as well. But it would take more overall loadings. But that's not really a big deal. So let's, for one, grab a dumping stockpile. Not that it matters. So I can go there, and then we'll have that. Okay, so if we do this, we need it the same as this, which is normal. We could just copy settings. Okay, settings. And everything that's in here should get moved into here. Now, we got to make sure we stay on top of that, because as soon as this area fills up, they'll start bringing them out here. But I guess that's not a huge deal. Is this all fine for us to go? Do you have to do the running back and forth? Help wanted, don't care. They just need some help with crop harvesting, and we're not too worried about helping them with crop harvesting. Go give that a sec. They should die the next time that they come into the area. And I guess we can also get a stockpile in here. No, we'll just get this one. 11, where are you going with this? Repair? I don't know why that would be damaged. Either way, that's fine. So then this was finished? Yes. So we're going to need some filler, so we'll get all that claimed. That can go in, that can go in. I know this is granite, but we don't have any other filler around right now. So we'll get all that, and then that's ready for the build. Hey, can we get you to force that, please? And then I guess we'll cancel these. And then just hope that it's not a problem. It shouldn't really be a problem. It's just more annoying than anything. That's good. You'll get that repaired, which is kind of weird. I wasn't expecting that. It's probably someone else coming to go do these. You don't really need these fixed. Gonna get refogged anyway. Yeah, angelic. No! Okay, we'll just let it get done. 11, can you, yeah, get out of there, or else you'll just be stuck. And no one else is stuck. Oh god, what now? Trade report, that's fine. 6,000, good. And that is now done? Yes, I don't see him anywhere. So we can let everyone go free. We want all of these, that's good. And then you guys will gradually bring all these in. We can do an allow all. So that's going to be a whole bunch of free plasteel. Good. And they will deteriorate, but it should take long enough where they'll get them all in before then. That's good. And just to confirm, we did get all this mountain roof out of here. Yes. Yes. Good, good, good. Although we can get that wall finished up. So then that's going to be running along here and right into there. So then that will be finished and we don't have to worry about that again. And this is 5 degrees because it's 5 degrees out here. Now in here is cold. Since we don't have these providing heat. We do have a ton of vents, but we don't have enough thermal or flow efficiency. And we don't have room for more. Okay. Only a turtle obsessor. So we can get another one of these over here. I want to see what we're looking at here. Because we got to make sure we don't get any weird crossovers. Because we have our refrigerator cooling here. We got our shield cooling here. And then our heating in the center. So we need to somehow get a bit more heating without it touching anything weird. Because these don't have control over what they're connecting to. Which is a problem that we had when we were setting up the cooling. Because I accidentally merged cooling with heating and started cooling everything to 0, or absolute 0. One of these wouldn't be a big deal to get in like here. But we don't, the flow efficiency is where we're kind of screwed. Because we don't, like we could push these over some more. Where's pipe work going? So let's move these down. And I can't move them down because they're in their own way. So we need to, okay, let's get someone in here. Dave, can you come over here for a sec? Come on. What we need is more room. It's fine. We'll make this work. So we'll reinstall, uninstall. Oh my god, you're not a constructor. Go away. And someone, I could make them, but yeah, you know what? Lock. No one else touch anything. So we want Dave work. Dave construct as a 4. Okay, can you uninstall that? Uninstall that. And then down here is already as compact as it can get. And that needs to get reinstalled. Then we got to get some new conduits up. If our base ends up a little weird temperature-wise for a short time, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not like it's negative 1,000 outside. Fine, you can eat. So then that one is going to get installed right there. And then we need to Get a new hot pipe there and there. Just make sure we don't have any other pipes here that are going to be a problem. No, that should be safe. For fuck's sake, can we not? I don't want to have to fight this. We grab the worst person, then someone has to eat, and then someone that wants to sleep. It's just, you can't win. What we can actually do is reinstall that right there. Where? Oh, it was connected right there. So then that can also get reinstalled. Cancel that one. Install that there. Dave, you could pick that up. We can just open this. I don't care. Bulk goods trader might have our specific components. Can you force that real quick, please? Okay, and then do that. Okay, and then someone else can do everything else. Oh, what now? Trade report, that's fine. We have the bulk goods. Can we get Chaos to come see if they have some specific components? Because that would be useful. And then what we can do is move these. There's somewhere I can stick this. We have to have it not against the wall. Because if we put it against the wall, then we don't have control over which pipe it's connecting to. And we have to have other pipes running through there. I kind of wish I didn't have these invisible. But I guess it wouldn't matter because it's in the wall where we have the problem. Make sure that, yeah, that room's a freezer room. So maybe we move this against this wall and just hope it connects to the right thing. We do that right there and then build a new one right there. It's all tight and shit, but what can you do? Can you not sleep? Just do this real quick, please. And then these aren't going to be connected. And you guys are idle. Okay, so we need to get work done here. So then all of this is essentially done. Oh, we're out of granite. Okay, so... We have granite over here. Can we get all the granite on the map hauled? Not sure if that'll go out. Well, it should go out there because there's nowhere else it can go. Do you have specific components? Not by the looks of it. No. I'm not sure exactly where on the list. I think they're up here with normal components normally. And then you have one advanced component. If we're buying them, we can get them from an orbital factory. Orbital factory, I think, is the one that we're looking for here. I think they do have it. So then that will get us granite over here, which will then make it so we can turn blocks. So we don't need a whole lot more granite. In the grand scheme of things anyways. And then from there, we can get, I guess, all of these set up. And we'll just clean this out. Because we need the granite for the embrasures in here as well. We don't have to, but literally all the other walls are granite. There's no way I'm going to just change it up because we don't have it. We'll find a way to make it work. We can set up a quarry if we have to. So, you guys can haul. So, do we really want to just do it in here? Because there's so much. It's going to be... I have to babysit it, basically. And we'll allow what we can. Yeah. We'll have to babysit it. Hopefully that's not going to be too big of a problem. And if you're wondering why I don't just make it so we load up automatically, it's because these people can carry more than one at a time. Yeah, 3. So that's 3 trips in one. It's much more effective for us to just haul and then put into the ship than it is to go directly to the ship. Because I do get a lot of comments about that. But pick up and haul makes it so they can pick up and haul. Either way, what were we looking at here? Oh, yes, we were working on fixing... Oh, God. What a mess. So what did you connect to? That's still negative 21. Can we grab some conduit? So that did connect to that. It didn't touch either of those. Beautiful. Okay, now we got to build a new one and hope that it does the same. And then, I guess we don't even need to move these. We can just build a new one right... Yeah? Right there? I don't know what would be stopping you. We could just do it here. It's all ugly as shit anyway. I'm not too worried about it. And then we just got to make sure that that's all connected. So then that's going to connect through there, and then we could just drop that right there. So as long as that connects right, that should kind of fix our issue. And then what we can also do is, because obviously we're out of room at this point, throw a couple small ones in here. And then that'll at least give us a little bit more to work with. That should be fine right there as well. What a mess. So that's connected through there. That, and that will connect up to that, which will then connect up to there. And then that should hopefully give us enough to work with. But this whole thing just needs to be ripped out and redone in a bigger area. So that's looking like everything is still right. I just really hope that this connects properly. If not, then we have to destroy some conduits, then hook it up, and then fix it. But we'll just assume that's going to be good. And we have an item stash quest, AI Persona Core, don't care. Is this ready to start loading up? You know what? I don't think there's a way that this is going to actually work effectively. Because if I go and set this to start getting loaded, I'd have to know exactly how many is here. Because otherwise they'll start loading from out here as well. So it's kind of an all or nothing thing. So you know what? We'll get all these out of here as well. And then this, we just gotta load, get that outside. Make sure these shields, yeah, the radius back to where they should be. That way we don't end up destroying anything, just in case it is going out as well, that's a problem. And then you should be ready for launch. Go right back here, and then just land here, and we'll get that ready to load up for our next drop off to one of the other tiles. Yeah, because that's basically ready. Okay. Yeah, it's not a big deal them having to go through, because we're kind of busy right now anyway. It is going to take a bunch of steel. We got, oh yeah, we still got 60,000 steel here. So that should all be good. And then the granite, can we get all this granite to haul urgently instead? That way it could get processed while they're hauling other stuff. Food poison, yeah. I'm not worried about the sprouts. So then that's looking good. So for now, we can also get this sealed off, how it's supposed to be. We are going to need door access into these, because that's also going to be going right here. And then planning, what's going on here? So that's still going to be a wall. Then we have an access hallway here, and then our double wall. So that's going to be basically just a wall there. So then we can have an access hall. We could double wall it and triple wall it. That way it's same as over here. If we're going to get stuck doing this, then we may as well have it symmetrical. These need to be swapped out. Oh no, we only have to double wall it. So yeah, that's fine. So we'll get a double wall here, and hopefully no one's going to get trapped here, but we'll make access hallways into these from here. That way the embrasures aren't a problem. And we'll do it on this side here. That way they have, yeah, they'll have to walk past them to be able to break down those doors and come in and destroy the turrets, I guess. And then chunks are having no room. So what we can do, because it is obviously a real mess, we'll just expand that all the way down here. That way more granite could go there. We'll start loading this up, I guess. We are at time, basically. Let's give that a sec. How's this going? Gotta get this floor done, too. Can we have... that looks like paved tile. Lighter. So I'll get done. So... who can do construction here? We might... oh yeah, we got Clark. Duh. Hey, Clark. Can you instead get this done so I don't have to think about it next episode? That'd be real nice. That's going to take you a while because it's 600 steel. You're only taking 6 steel to it? Now you're building a large fan? What? The fuck? Build that in... Oh, no, I may as well just let you finish that. Oh, I'm stupid. It's fine, it's fine. But it'd be nice if you did the one thing I asked you to do, because it's more important. There you go. Thank you. Beautiful. And you guys are moving along. So then, yeah, that granite should be getting processed fairly quick, and that should hopefully be enough. We won't know until it's done. But if we have to, we could start digging into this. That way we get more granite. If we can, I'd like to avoid having to set up a quarry for blocks. Obviously, buying them, we can't really buy a whole lot at a time, and we don't have any more sitting around here. Or not any significant amount. We still don't have a lot. Oh, shit, the food. Still have 1 day worth of food. Hey, let's get that food so I don't forget about that. All of our ships aren't here. Is this been loaded? I'm assuming yes. Yes. So what we'll do is get that sent out. And once that lands, we'll get it with food and send it back. We gotta get everything reorganized. Everything's such a mess. Oh boy. And then, are you doing what you should be? We'll just go and check our colors. So you connect to red, but not blue and not cyan. Well, that, in theory, should have. Now, we also got to get all this finished. That way, everything else is set up. But our thermal capacity should be perfect. Yep. And then we just need these done, and then that should fix our flow capacity. And then that should be back to a more reasonable temperature. This is cold. And all these vents are closed, right? There shouldn't be... There's no other embrasures at the front. No, so that should be all good. Should be. Do we have to prioritize this and not this stuff? Clark, come up here. Force it. Get it done. I don't want to have to worry about that. Because it'd be really shit if we lost all of our crops. Oh, what a mess. So we're also going to want to haul that urgently. So Queenie's already forced. Sorry, not Queenie. Clark is already forced. So that shouldn't interrupt anything. And all this will get done. And then we want you to get refueled. But in the meantime, we'll get you loaded up with food. We don't got much for lavish meals, but we'll send over what we do have. And then we'll send over a bunch of simple meals as well. We'll hopefully get some more lavish meals consistently made up. And then, Cheney, you are hauling. Can you do a refuel, please? That way we can make sure that has fuel for when the food does get there. Looking pretty good. Dayton, you're stuck. Hey, anyone else stuck? Looking moving. I really wanted to get all this stuff done, but everything got so busy. Okay, we can get rid of this. I can't see it. There we go. Yeah, we got a lot of these to move. Oh, we also need to get this finished, so we'll set that up and that up. So then we want that deconstructed. That granite wall, we'll just get rid of these. We'll deconstruct everything that's there, everything that's there, everything that's there, and there. And then that should be the rest of the debris, because I think we got everything else pulled out. That needs to get finished. That's all done. That's all done. That needs to go, but we can't because it'll collapse. But other than that, yes, it's all ready to go. That's getting done. Now, this could end up locking someone in, so we'll have to be careful. And I guess that will also lock someone in. So we'll forbid that for now and forbid that one so we could still get in here. Although I just made that a long walk around. I should have just forbid that one instead. What we can do in that case is reinstall that right there. Yeah, next person, drop that off. And we'll get that swapped. And then we'll set up a new embrasure there and just forbid it. That way we could still get in here without having to... Well, I guess it's not that far of a run if you go that way. Either... Oh, son of a... Oh, that's fine. That's fine because we did fix our circuit breaker situation. Just sucks losing all the power. Which I could have it so we have it set up on a switch, but it's kind of whatever. It's not like it's going to take too long to refill. I say that, it's going to take forever. It's because we're pulling power away from these. But we can always turn these on if we really need to. That's not an issue. So then all that's been done. Is the food there? It's almost there. It's the lavish meals. This has all been done. How's that flow? It's 8 degrees in here now. We are at 100% thermal efficiency and flow, so that's good. But it's still a little on the chillier side here. It's not a huge deal. This is cool. We don't have any weird temperatures. No mixing of our systems. That's a little chillier than I'd like to be, but it's not a huge deal. Medical room's looking good. These bedrooms looking good. Little cool down here. Oh, that's because you're venting into here. That's fine. I'm not sure if we turn these on, if it's going to make too much heat for this to manage, but it should probably be not too bad overall. And that's all fine. So we should be good. And then those mechs are still getting hauled. Can we get them all hauled in urgently, please, while we're hauling shit? That way, Short Fuse isn't doing the run back and forth. And then... Oh, yes, the ship. I was like, there's one more thing we got to do here. So we'll get that launched and sent over here, so that way they don't starve and I don't have to worry about forgetting. Now, obviously, just drop outside. And what I'll do, since we're at the end of the episode, is I'll get that set up to load up with whatever clothing and weapons we have sitting around still. And I guess I don't really need to worry about setting up these off camera, because it's just... Man, we got a mix. It should still only show what's in stockpile if we're doing it through here. So we can say, oh, of course they're all different hells. Well, that's fine, it's mostly here. So we can get all of those. All of these. Should have enough carry capacity for this. We want the slag chunks here because we can process them if we need to. If not, we'll send them out. And then that's everything. So that's all the weight. So that should get all of that purged. And that's going to take people away from hauling more of these, but it's not like we have the room anyway, so we got to get it done. So that's looking pretty good. So then next episode, assuming we can get our hands on enough granite, which we probably won't, we'll start planning out these. I guess there's not a whole lot we could actually do about that. So our better option would be anything that takes steel, plasteel. So we you know what? We'll get our cooling system finished up. Now that we got the majority of these hallways and all the rooms dug out, we can get the cooling system set up. So that way when we start getting our vents everywhere, then we can then get our separator doors all set up as we go. So yeah, next episode is going to be a cooling thing while we get our granite moving along again. I think that should work out all right. I think. This end up cooling? -48? Yep, perfect. And that's all fine. That's still cool. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll do the cooling system. And then this also needs to get filled in like that. And then we have one more tile there that'll get done. Yeah, that I think is going to be our best option while we wait for more blocks. Alright, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just delays this. And then I guess we should start working on getting our cooling room, which, based on this, we're going to need a fairly good size room. So we're basically going to end up taking up most of this space. If we have to, we do have other space that we can set up extras. Just basically for venting reasons. Because obviously the biggest part of what we need is the air intakes. So if we have to, we can set up an air intake somewhere over here. Because there is some spare room around this. I'd rather not get too close to the mountain in any spots we can avoid it. But either way, it should be fine. So yeah, next episode, cooling. And we'll get these sniper turrets set up. Yeah, get that finished up too. Either way, that is going to be it for today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.